Good morning, student. How are you? Short answer question we have completed of chapter number 3, and now we are discussing long question answer of the chapter. I hope the question which short answer question which I explained you have written that answer in your EVS copy. Long question answer, student. Explain the process of photosynthesis with the help of a diagram. This question I explain you what is photosynthesis and how leaves prepare food, and this process is known as photosynthesis. This I have already explained you. Write the answer in your class for copy. Now answer number question number 2. Now I will discuss question number 2 with you. First of all, I give you the explanation, and after that I tell you the answer. Now question is, what is germination? What are the conditions required for it? What is germination and what are the conditions required for it? So student, when I explain you structure of a seed, at that time I explained you, do you remember? At that time, with the help of the diagram, I explained you that how we study seed. We study structure of a seed in 3 parts: embryo, baby plant, cotyledons, and seed coat. So student, what is seed coat? The thick outer covering which protects the seed is called it the seed coat. Is it clear, student? The thick outer covering which protects the seed is called it the seed coat. And what is inside the seed? There is an embryo, or you can say baby plant. And if you see the seed, you will see that in a seed coat there is a hole which allow water to enter the seed. If you see the seed coat, then you will see there is a hole, and this hole allow water to enter the seed. Even I explain you, do one activity, put some gram seeds in water for the whole night, and what you will observe? You will observe that size of the seed become bigger. So student, how the size of the seed become bigger? Because in the seed coat there is a hole and water enters through that hole inside the seed. Is it clear? And student, if you see, in the beginning the seed coat is very hard, but you put the gram seeds in water for the whole night. In the morning, what you will observe? You will observe the outer seed coat become very soft. It become very soft, and the size of the seed is also increased. And student, if you apply a little pressure, then you will see that seed is divided in 2 parts, and the portion which you are able to see, that is cotyledons, And what is cotyledons? Cotyledon is the food for the baby plant. Is it clear? So now student, germination, the process by which a seed grows into a baby plant is known as germination. And student, there are some conditions which are required for the seed to grow. Is it clear? There are some conditions which are required for the germinations, like air, water, right temperature, sunlight. And student, if all these conditions are satisfied, then only a baby plant comes out from the seed. Then only the baby plants come out from the seed. So firstly, what we will do, we put the seed in the soil and it is kept moist by regular watering. Even you have seen the farmer, before cultivation, they make the land, or you can say soil, soft. They use tractors in the field to break the hard soil and make it soft. Is it clear? So, and they water the field also. Now what's happened, student? When you put seed in the soil and also you are watering the soil, then what's happened, student? The seed absorb water. I already explained you. If you see in the seed coat, there is a hole, and this hole allow water to move inside the seed. Is it clear? So now what's happened? The seed absorb water from the hole on it, and it starts to swell and soften. What will soft? From the inside also it becomes soft, and the outer hard covering, that is a seed coat which protect the baby plant, that portion also become soft. Now the seedling break the seed coat and comes out of the seed. Now the seedling breaks the seed coat and comes out of the seed. Now, and why, where is the stored food? In the seed. The stored food is in the cotyledons. And what is the reason for that? The reason is that at that time, when the baby plant comes out from the seed, so at that time its root are not enter in the soil. So for the growth of the plant, it take, for the growth of the baby plant, it take food from the cotyledons. And later what happen? It obtains from the soil. And when this condition arises when root come in touch of the soil. And in the case of a germination, student, the first part which come out, that is the root. Root enter the soil and start absorbing the water and nutrients from the soil, and after that the shoot system slowly start developing. Stem will come, small leaves, branches. In slow manner it develop into a big plant. But the first part of that come out from the seed is the root. Is it clear? And after that seedling develop root and shoot. But firstly what the seedling develops? Root. After root the shoot system develop. Is it clear? Now after that you will observe leaves and branches, and finally grows into a new plant. Finally grows into a new plant. So student, air, water, the gas which is needed by the condition which I explained you required for the germination, that is air, because plant prepare their own food and plants need carbon dioxide, and they take this carbon dioxide from stomata, and what they give out? They give out oxygen, which is our living gas. Second condition for germination is water. Water is very important to keep the soil moist, and water and right temperature. And the next is sunlight. Sunlight is also very important for the germination of a seed, because due to sunlight the plant, what happen? Process of For the process of photosynthesis, sunlight is also required by the plant. So student, this is complete process of seed germination which I explain you. Now take your rough copy, write the answer. What is germination? What are the conditions required for it? Note down the answer. 2. What is germination? Right? The process by which a seed grows into a baby plant is called germination. The process by which a seed grows into a baby plant is called germination. The conditions required for germination are air, water, and the right temperature. I repeat the answer. The process by which a seed grows into a baby plant is called germination. The conditions required for germination are air, water, and the right temperature. Now we discuss the next question. Question number 3. Explain the different parts of a plant with the help of a diagram. Explain the different parts of a plant with the help of a diagram. Okay, student. See, in the beginning of the chapter, I explained you that when we study plant is divided into two parts, root and shoot. Okay, student. In the beginning of the chapter, I explained you when we study plants, the plants are divided into two parts, root and shoot. So, what is root? The part of the plant which is below the ground is known as root. The part of the plant which grows below the ground is called it root. And what is shoot? The parts of the plant which grow above the ground is called it shoot. So, and when we study the parts of a plant, then which is the main part of a shoot system? That is stem. Is it clear? Which is the main part of the shoot system? That is stem. And now the question arises, what does the stem wears? Branches, leaves, buds, flower and fruits. Is it clear? What does the stem wears? Stem wears branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. So, one by one, let discuss different parts of the plant. Let's start with the root. So, student, when I explained you function of a roots, at that time I explained you what is the role of the root in the plant. Roots attach the plant to the ground. Root absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Roots holds the soil, and some root also store extra food in some plants. Now let's discuss stem. So when I explain you about stem, then what is the role of the stem? Stems support the plant. It transport water and minerals from the root, because from the soil root absorb water and mineral, and from the root stem transport water and minerals to other parts of the plant. And stem also transports student food prepared by the leaves to different parts of the plant, because we know that we all are living organism and we need food for our growth and development. Food gives us energy. Is it clear? And some stem also store food. Now, what is the role of root? We discuss stem. We discuss. Now, what is the role of leaves? So, student, leaf play a very important role, because leaves are also known as kitchen of plant. Leaf is the that part of the plant which prepare food. Is it clear? Leaf is that part of the plant which prepare food, and the process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide is called photosynthesis. So, leaf is that part of the plant which prepare food. And when we are talking about the living organism, it divides into plants, animals and human being. So plants are only the producers. Animals and human beings depend on plants for their food. Depend on plants for their food. So, and after that, flower. Flower is also a very plays a very important role in the plant, because new plants are produced by pollination in flowers. Is it clear? Because new plants are produced by pollination in flower. That I have already explained you in very detail when I explained you parts of a flower. Flower has male reproductive part also and female reproductive part also. Is it clear? And when the pollen grains transfer from one flower to another is called pollination. And what happens? The pollen grains enter the ovary through style, and here they fuse with female gametes, or you can say ovule, which are present in the ovary. Okay, to form seeds. To form seeds. So you know that just in the previous question, in the question number 2, what is germination? At that time I explained you seeds are very important for the plants, because through these seeds new plants are produced by the seeds. Is it clear? So student, flowers play a very important role in plants. Now next part, fruits. What is the role of fruit? All living organisms eat fruits, and even fruits inside the fruits what we have? Seeds. Inside the fruits what we have? Inside the fruits we have seeds, and from these seeds new plants germinate. Is it clear? Next, seeds. Seed, just in question number 2 I explained you what is the role of seeds. Seeds help in germination. So one by one I have done small discussion of all parts of the plant. Now note down the answer. Answer number 3, long answer questions. The main parts of a plants are root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruit, seeds. Okay, the main parts of plants are root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruit, seeds. Now in we what is the role of these part? We write one line for that. Okay student, what we are not going to write a full explanation of that part, only in one line we will write what is the role of these parts. Firstly start with root. Root absorb water and minerals from the soil. Stem supports the plant. Leaves prepare food for plant. Flowers reproduce by pollination. Fruits have seeds. Then seeds help in germination. Seeds help in germination. Now question number 4. Name the different ways a plant can reproduce. Explain vegetative propagation. So plant can be reproduced by seeds. Is it clear? And there are other method also in which the new plants come from the different parts of the plant. And what is vegetative propagation, student? Some plants multiply with the help of roots, stem, leaves and spores. This is known as vegetative propagation. This is known as vegetative propagation. Now note down the answer. Answer number 4. Cutting, comma, layering, comma, budding and spore formation are the different ways a plant can reproduce. Vegetative propagation is the process by which plants multiply with the help of roots, stem, leaves and spores. Okay student, complete this work in your classwork copy and draw the diagram also. In question number 3, explain the different parts of a plant. Draw the diagram of a plant. What is germination? One question. So there is a diagram on page number 25. Draw this diagram also and complete your work. Thank you, student.